The overarching assumption is that participating in collective and imaginative activities through performing arts can support the development of intercultural and transcultural competence. Work Package 4, WP4, seeks to explore intercultural and transcultural competency, ITC, in inclusive arts practices in organizations in Europe and beyond. In doing so, new insights into ITC will be generated to inform policy, practice, and formal education. The work package examines the following questions. How can intercultural and transcultural competence be evidenced and assessed within performing arts education? How does it manifest? What enables or hinders intercultural and transcultural competence in these spaces? How do the practices and ecosystems of inclusive arts organizations that focus on the development of ITC in diverse cultural contexts present distinctive pedagogic practices? WP4 is led by the Center for Intercultural Studies of the University of Verona, UNIVR, a research institution that seeks to develop education theories and teaching methods for a pluralist and multicultural society, and In Place of War, IPOW, a global charity that works to support arts-based social change in communities affected by conflict, climate change, and social injustice. University of Verona and In Place of War will work with 6 cultural organizations to gain new insights in ETC through co-created cultural interventions. The partners in this work package are Associazione Culturale A. C. Sutascupa, Italy; Divadlo bez domova, DBD, Slovakia; Pro Progressione, PP, Hungary; Association Cultura Nova Udruzenia, KN, Serbia; LATRA, Greece; Institute of Papua New Guinea Studies, Papua New Guinea. We will undertake several activities: surveying practitioner beliefs and establishing communities of practice, COPs. The first task involves establishing COPs among arts practitioners in each site and surveying their beliefs associated with ITC. COPs are established in alignment with the development of the Working Task Groups, WTG, in each local site, which are composed of representatives from the target communities and guide the implementation of the inclusive arts interventions. Co-designing and implementing creative intervention in communities. Following community-based participatory research approaches developed in WP2, each case study site co-designs a creative performing arts intervention, guided by the local partner and WTG. Interrogate practices of ITC in inclusive arts within cultural organizations. Guided by the emerging principles of ITC, WP1, the arts interventions provide case studies which reveal how ITC may manifest variably in diverse practices and critically reflect on the pedagogies and conditions that enable and inhibit ITC within different arts learning environments. Review of emerging framework for evidencing ITC in artistic interventions. Researchers and WTGs review the viability of the emerging ITC framework in evidencing and assessing the ITC experiences of individuals, groups, organizations, and systems associated with the interventions. Iterative feedback on inclusive arts and ITC viability. University of Verona and In Place of War iteratively report key findings on the pedagogies, practices, and conditions observed within inclusive arts organizations, and an evaluation of the ITC framework. This is shared with WP1 for further refinement of the ITC framework, and with WPs 2, 3, 5, and 6 to support ongoing interventions and research activities. At the core of the work package are co-design and participatory action research, in alignment with the community participation and capability building developed in WP2. Co-design and participatory action research will guide the design and exploration of the 6 case studies used across Europe and Papua New Guinea in a process centered around participants' lived experience and knowledge. This will focus on localized practices and the conditions that support or hinder the development of ITC in individuals, groups, organizations, and systems. Learnings will be socialized across the project so that these practices may inform professional development, WP2, digital technology and interactive design, WP3, formal education, WP5, policy development, WP6, the evolution of the ITC framework, WP1. If you want to learn more about this work package or the project overall, please do not hesitate to contact Marta at the University of Verona and Teresa at In Place of War.